Hello everyone, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I wanted to talk to you guys quickly about a new male mesh body. It's by Signature. The name is Gianni, and I wanted to show you a few things about it and how I kind of got it to fit my neck, and I wanted to show you the little details about it if you're interested in trying it out. Let's see, the first, if you go to the Signature Mesh Avatar main store, the demo is a linden, and the price of the full body is 3,000 lindens. And it comes with hands, right here. This is what the hands look like. It's not like it's more of a relaxed kind of look. And it also comes with its own feet. This is what the feet look like. And in the HUD, which looks like a little smartphone, there's options to change the nail textures on the feet. So there's a few options over here. Okay, so that's what the hands and feet look like. It's also Omega compatible, so that means that you can use any of your Omega skin appliers, clothing appliers, and tattoo appliers. As for a mesh kit, I'm not sure if it was released yet or if it's about to be released. I'd have to go back to the store and check and let you guys know about that later. Let's see what else. There's 4 sections to the HUD. So this section covers the little alphabet. So if you click on the little green areas, it makes that part disappear so you can wear it with clothing. I have all my legs kind of alphaed out right now to wear with the jeans, because these jeans are a size medium, I believe, in mesh. So I'm wearing them because it's not fitted for this mesh body. Obviously nothing is fitted for the mesh body as of yet. Another thing that this body has is a little bit of a neck fix, which I'm not sure how that works, because it doesn't really look right to me. Maybe I have to apply it differently, I'm not sure, but I keep that off. There's alpha save slots, so you can save different alphas if you have it saved for your little outfits. In the layers section, let's say you want to wear a tattoo. So let's see, I have an Omega tattoo from Lettuce right over here. So I'm going to just put it on. I've applied it, and it's a little bit, I've noticed it's a little bit kind of, there we go. Sometimes it applies to the clothing, sometimes it applies to the underwear level, sometimes it applies to the tattoo, or things kind of mess with each other. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the tattoo, so hopefully they have an update that fixes that. So as you can see, that works great. It didn't apply to the hands for some reason, but it did work last time. But it's probably in this one. Let's see. Just trying to see if that works. Oh, there we go. Now it's applied. It's applied to the hands. So it's a little bit tricky, but once you get it to work, it looks pretty fantastic on the mesh body. One thing about this mesh body, if you compare it with the Slink Physique, which I also own, it's a little bit less. Slink is very more of like a slim athletic body. This is a little bit bulkier, but of course I have slimmed it down because I prefer my avatar to look slimmer. So yeah, so one second, I'm just going to remove this tattoo. Okay, so one thing that I've noticed about this, body is the neck part. There's a little bit of a gap with my default head, and I'm not sure why. that's there, and I'm not sure what what my body fat level should be to get rid of it. But from far away, it actually doesn't look bad at all. Another thing is because this body doesn't have a lot of appliers and such out yet, I used the little. It comes with a neck. What do you call those things? Yes, a neck gradient tone is kind of like a little tattoo that you wear when you're wearing the default head to match. So let's say I take it off. So right now what I did was I put on my skin from Tableau Vivant, and I chose one of the textures from the skin HUD that I thought matched it the best. Hang on a second. Okay. And I matched it the best. So this one's a little bit lighter, so I went with that one. And then what I did was I played with the tint on here a little bit to kind of get it to match somewhat. It's not exact, but you kind of do the best you can. Okay. So I used, I'm gonna go with this. I'll change it a little bit later. So I went with tone 6 over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wear the neck gradient for tone 6. But before I wear it, I'm going to make a copy of it because I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to mess up the original. Okay, so this is the copy, and I'm going to wear that. And once I wear it, you're going to see it show up as a different color. See, it's a little bit grayish, the color that the original tone was. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. Sorry, my camera went a little bit crazy. And then when I edit it, I'm going to go into the color tint, because this window pops up, this editing window. I'm going to go into the color tint, and I'm going to try to make it the same tint that I made the other one. So see, now it kind of looks better, right? So then I just save that, save as. It's going to save as a new one because I don't want to go over the old one. Okay, so it's not exact, but it's not bad either. Okay, so just get myself on there again. So that's how I got it to look kind of seamless. Okay, and that's what it looks like with the default head. Now, if I want to wear it with a mesh head, you have to find a mesh head that comes with an Omega applier. The only mesh head that I have that comes with an Omega applier is the I don't know how to pronounce that, Akuruka mesh head. So I'm going to go with the mic one right now. So let's put on, okay, let me change this to the other. This one removes the face, okay. And let's put on the mic one. Why isn't this working? There we go. So put on the mic head. And I am wearing, I'm going to wear tone 5 on the mic head. Let's see. It's still rising a little bit. Okay, so I'm wearing tone 5. So I could, because I really like the way the texture of this body looks, I could try and match it, but this time I won't have the neck blender because obviously the tattoo won't work on the mesh head. So I could sort of match it. That's too dark, so if I try to go with this one, put a little bit of red in there. But I'm not going to get it seamless looking because there's no neck blender to make it look seamless. Like, that's pretty much the best I can make it look with a mesh head without an applier, right? And if you look at the mesh head, kind of fits better. There's no gap with the mesh head. So that's probably good. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tone 5 Omega applier that comes with the mesh head. So I'm going to apply that. Now the only problem with this Omega applier is because it was an Omega applier, and I think he made it for like another different mesh body, because obviously he made this a while back, he didn't know about this body. It doesn't actually match well with the way this body is. Like, you know, nipples are off and the feet were really bad. The shadowing on the feet is really bad. So it's not really an applier that actually works well with this mesh body. If you wear clothes, if you're wearing like a t-shirt or something and shoes, then of course that's going to get hidden, and it won't be, the seam will not be there as badly. I think this is my win light that's doing this, or I'm not sure why it's doing that. It wasn't like that before, or hasn't resed properly. But this is how it'll look. So that's actually pretty good, I think. The neck part, that is. Once more designers start releasing appliers for either Omega or using whatever kit if they have one, then I think it'll look better and it'll work well. But for now, because it's new, it's going to be hard to wear unless you wear it with your regular head and not a mesh head, and you use the neck blender like I did and modify it to match. So that's about it. So this is the body. I'm going to go back to my non-mesh head so you guys can take a look at the skin up close. Get rid of this. Oh right, I wore the other one. Remove this. Okay, and I am wearing that. So here we go. So this is the body. I really like the textures on the body itself. It's really well done, especially the abs. And again, you can play with the body. Let me try and match this a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. So you can play with the body shape if you don't like the way it looks. I mean, I purposely make myself look skinny, but you can actually go in there and go into your shape and edit that. So you can actually, so you get an idea of how much it stretches. I'll show you that. Let me see. Let's do body thickness. You can make it quite big. Body fat. Larger, that's really messes with the neck, so you have to watch that body fat there. Oh, I wonder if I play with the body fat right now, if it's going to help. Okay, so if I keep the body fat on 0, no, not necessarily. Right now I had it on 5. I'll just leave it on 5. But yeah, like you can see that the more you mess with it, you can add more muscles, you can increase the thickness of the neck. It's just like, you know, with the SL body, you use the sliders to, you know, make it your own. One thing I also want to kind of point out, that it's not like, I think it's more of a preference thing, but one thing I've noticed with male avatars often is when with their hands, a lot of their hands are usually get cut off, like they're not longer than the hips, but I mean, this is gonna sound really weird. If your hands are that short, you're not even gonna be able to reach your penis, you know, to go to the bathroom or whatever. So I always try to make, whenever I'm making with male shape, I always try to, well now I do, before my hands were a little bit shorter, but I always try to make it like about close to his mid-thigh as possible, even though some people say it looks like gorilla hands or they're very long, but that's actually what most people's hands lengths are. So if you're trying to make a realistic avatar in SL, just make sure you watch the length of your arms when you're like updating your shape for mesh bodies and such, that you want to make sure that they are at a decent level. And I guess that's it. I think that's about all I wanted to cover. I will talk more about it in the blog post. I'll put more information, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you pick up the demo and try it out. I know there's a few other mesh bodies. Right now I've only tried the Slink and this one. I didn't purchase the TMD, is it no, TMP, the mesh project. I didn't purchase that one. I did pick up the free, but I mean, I wore it sometimes, but I didn't really, I don't know, I don't really like their HUD system. So I'm probably going to stick with this one or this link, whichever one is more convenient to use with the clothing and so on and so forth. But yeah, so that's about it. I hope you like the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.